What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG Career Mode. This is episode number 28. We start today's stuff with a list of our departures and incomings since the new season began. Quite a few players leaving for the new season, of course. Lagos Jr. and Fabaz and Enriquez as well. And just the two new signings so far. Obviously Kepa coming in for, I think it's £21 million or £20.5 million. Might be £20.5 million actually. But Kepa coming in for just over £20 million. And Acosta, our new left back as well. Is it just me? But like I'm not a fan of like fullbacks or wingbacks that their other preferred foot is on the other side, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So like a left back having a right foot or a right back having a left foot preferable. Like I don't know why. I don't like it. I don't mind it so much on wide midfielders, but on fullbacks and wingbacks, I don't know why. I just don't really like it. But if you've got a 5-star week for that's okay. It's not really a big deal. But yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird, so I definitely have to train across the week for that, no doubt about it, to at least appease my concerns there. But anyway, heading in to the new episode here, like I said, we were probably going to improve either the CM or the CB role when we looked at our team to end the episode off in the last one. And when I saw this guy in the free agents pool, I thought, well, can't really say no to this, can I? Yep, today we sign a Barcelona legend. And do you remember last season I had this debate in one of my episodes about whether Nacho Fernandez is a Real Madrid legend? As I often say, I think the term legend gets banded out a little bit too easily. You know, you see certain players that only played like 2 or 3 years for a club and they're like, oh, he's a legend. He's a legend at a club. Really? A legend? How many legends have you got? Well, I think this guy probably can be regarded as a Barcelona legend. At least I would say so, because I watched him during his prime years at the Nou Camp and all the years he spent there. All the years, all the trophies, and of course being an academy graduate from La Masia as well. Sergio Busquets released by Barcelona, but like Nacho Fernandez, not ready to hang him up just yet. And I said to the former Barcelona captain, the Spanish legend of over 100 caps to his name. Well, Nacho Fernandez came in, did a great job for us last year. Sergio, can you also help us with some leadership experience as well? Yep, Sergio Busquets is in for $12.5 a week. He saw what Nacho Fernandez did last year and said, why not? Why not join an old rival as teammates here at the Estadio La Rosaleda? But Busquets, to me, I feel like Sergio Busquets is one of those sort of players who, like, you know, he's tall, you know, he reads the game superbly well, great passing, and you know me, man, I've got a bit of a thing for this. Any kind of, like, defensive midfielder that's 6 foot plus and can pass the ball, I'm always like, is this a ball-playing defender? But Sergio Busquets, to me, definitely can do that role. But really, as a CM, to me, as a DM, you know, as a deep-line playmaker, this is where the guy would be best. Fantastic range of passing, excellent composure. And to me, Busquets has tremendous anticipation as well. Great composure, so in this team, replacing Munoz, he's literally the ideal fit as well. So whilst I could play him as part of my back five, and I probably will move him there every now and then when I need to due to the lack of pace, to me, I think he'll do really well alongside Zorgain, because Zorgain is that high energy, hard working sort of player, high work rates, box to box midfielder, and you know, to me, like that's what Munoz was to us last year. He was that deep line playmaker. Well, Busquets is to step up from Munoz, and that's exactly where he'll play for me. Just sitting deep, allowing Zorgain to go forward and attack. I'm really happy with that sign on a free transfer. As a Barcelona, I'm going to call him a legend. I think he's a Barcelona legend for me, no doubt about it. Barcelona legend Sergio Busquets is in. So following that, once again, Tony Flores says he wants a new deal, and I was like, I can't give you one. And then he also said as well that he's not happy that we've not bought any improvements. And I was like, excuse me, mate, we just signed Kepa. Right, for just over £20 million, absolute bargain, and literally perfect for our system, and also a Barcelona legend, and a great young wing-back on a free transfer, who could easily start in this team. What are you talking about? What is going on with Tony Flores, man? Seriously, this guy has absolutely lost it, I'm telling you. But following that, after some negotiating there, we saw the season ticket money came in, and we're now at just over £30 million in our transfer budget right now. Still unsure what we're going to do with that money. But we'll think about it for now. I don't want to like just jump in and make a signing for a player I don't really want. I do have like 1 or 2 options that I'm quite keen on, but so far don't really have the money to do that. But as I convert Busquets from CDM to CM, as obviously our midfielders in his team are natural CMs and not CDMs. You see he's lost a rating, he's already down to 81 overall, and again, in his mid-30s, that's not a surprise. His decline will be quite steep, but I don't really mind that too much. You know, Nacho Fernandez, he's gone down to 79 overall, but he's still a really good centre-half to me. So, because we got him at such a good starting overall, for where we are right now with Malaga, I should say, I don't really mind too much if they go down a little bit. That's totally fine for me. They're still going to be starters in this team, and still really class. But following that, oh, what is this? What is this? Can I just say very briefly, like, you know, I always say, like, with EA, I am very fair. Like, I will give them praise when they deserve praise, and I'll criticise them when they deserve criticism. What is that? I mean, seriously, what is that? Tony Flores has now submitted a transfer request, and I can't do anything about it. I can't take him off the transfer list, because when a player has submitted a transfer request themselves, you can't remove them. If the board have intervened, you can't do anything about it. They're on the transfer list for life. And I can't give him a new contract because he just signed one a month ago. It's like, are you kidding me? This is just absolutely ridiculous, man. My best youth prospect. And now he says, you know, what's going on, a lack of transfer activity again? I was like, what? You want to leave, apparently? Why do you care? As Kevin goes to Besiktas for 2.25 million. This is ridiculous, man. And, you know, I said a minute ago there, like, I will praise EA when they deserve praise, and I'll criticise them when they deserve criticism. This deserves an almighty amount of criticism, because to me, I've played this game for so many years now. I said before, my first ever FIFA was FIFA 99, a very, very long time ago. I know I am that old, but as someone that's played FIFA for so many years, and someone's done YouTube videos for 12 years on CM now, certain things I think you kind of have to give EA the benefit of the doubt over, you know? Bugs, glitches, you know, certain things you can say, alright, okay, fair enough, just one of those things, can't always be perfect, unfortunately, but there are certain things like that that's me indefensible. Like, literally indefensible. I have played the games that was given to me. If we're talking strategy, if you will, I've done the best thing I possibly could have done. I've done the thing the game encouraged me to do, and I've been punished for it. It makes no sense to me. Honestly, it literally makes absolutely no sense to me. And again, there are certain things, like I always say, I think EA might possibly deserve the benefit of the doubt over, but there are certain things like that where you just gotta say, are you serious? Like, are you literally serious? Because there's someone like me that's played the game for so many years, and someone that's played career mode, you know, for so long now as well. I guess, like, to me, I sort of understand the game mechanics in certain ways that some people that don't get to play the game as often as I do, I'm very lucky to play the game every single day, are able to do. I can't excuse that, though. Do you know what I mean? I literally can't excuse that. You've just given me the right way to do things. I've done them to a T, and I've been punished for it. Like, what? Are you serious? Anyway, following game, first game of this season, Sevilla, here at the Estadio La Rosaleda, and coming into our debut game of the season here. Well, last season, obviously, we got off to an atrocious start. We lost our first 3 games, and we conceded, I think, 10 goals in our first 3 as well. We wanted a better start this season, a much better start, and we had it as well. Adama Traore opened the scoring, and then 6 minutes before the break, well, he gets another, and he was my player of the season last year. He was the only player that got over 20 goals a season. He was my top scorer. He, I think, got into the top 6 goal scorers in La Liga as well. You would have seen heading into the game, I had him up top. Last season, I kind of rotated his game time, whether it was a CAM or a natural striker, and in this game here, opening game of the season, Adama Traore is a striker in this team. Like, yes, he can play a little bit deeper, but to me, ever since we moved Traore up top, that's where we got the best out of him. So, yeah, Traore moved him up top for the opening game against Sevilla, and he bagged a brace, and the second goal was so nice, rounding the goalkeeper and flicking it in with style as well. So, yeah, Traore, I know that about it. Last season, my top scorer. Listen, Lorenzo Niga was my top assist maker last season, but Traore is just so much better as a striker because he's physically strong, he's powerful, he can finish, he can strike the ball really cleanly as well, but his pace, his agility, it's just unbelievable. And, you know, when we're going through one-on-one, forget about it, man. It's basically an automatic goal. So, 2-0 on the opening day against Sevilla, and I was thinking, okay, much better start than last season, but can we now build on it? This year, even though the board has said we're a mid-table team, I want us to stay in the top 6. I don't mind if we don't finish in the top 4, but I want to make sure we don't drop out of a European place for season 4 onwards. So following game, taking on Real Valladolid, this time our first away day of this season. Well, heading into the game, almost took the lead early as Fran Valauba hit the crossbar there after Traore flicked him through. But 11 minutes after the restart, Kepa, who kept the clean sheet on the opening day against Sevilla, makes another brilliant save on the 1-on-1. I'm so happy to have this guy in, man. You know, funny enough, I've never used Kepa before. This is my first ever time using Kepa. So great start for Arrizabalaga as he kept hold of his clean sheet for now. Our 25 minutes to go. Well, this is why I'm so happy to assign Sergio Busquets as well. We know that Adams Orgain in this team is a box-to-box midfielder that gets forward quite frequently. Busquets in this team will just sit deep and allow Orgain to storm forward like that. He gets his first goal of the season. He makes it 1-0, and then pretty much right from kickoff, Valladolid lose the ball, lose possession, a quick little breakaway from Malaga, and through goes Fran Valauba, who in the first half hit the crossbar. This time rounds the goalkeeper with style and pops it into the open goal. I'm having a lot of fun round the goalkeeper in this save if you guys can't tell. So it's 2-0 Malaga, and at this point we're in complete control of the game. Valladolid then dive in here later on Tony Flores, who was wearing the armband in this game. Forgot to take it off him, but in the end it was a straight red card for Jordan Amar. He just dived in from behind on Tony Flores, and a definite red card there. So the game definitely out of Valladolid's control now, down by 2 and down a man down as well. A man down as well, and a chance to make it 3 later on. Oh, Lorenz Zuniga comes off the bench. What a lovely dummy. It was looking like Ivan Toney back there from Lorenz Zuniga. Dummy through the legs, goes through 1-on-1 and smacks it into the top corner. For those that aren't aware, I used to dummy the ball a lot of Ivan Toney. Used to be his trademark move. But anyway, 3-0 the final score. Zuniga comes off the bench to grab our third, and for our first 2 games in La Liga, talk about your perfect starts. 2 clean sheets for Kepa and Acosta in the back line. Sergio Busquets allows Orgain to go forward a lot more and get his first goal of the season. Traore off the mark as well. And also 2 wins from 2 as well. Really great start for Malaga with no goals conceded as well. But, of course, there is a long way to go. But that will end today's episode of the RTG Career, guys. Big thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it. If you had, then please drop a like. So to you all, have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for next episode featuring the Europa League group stage draw and a transfer deadline day signing as well very soon.